Season just right around the corner. You'll soon be seeing some major road projects going on across the Ozarks. But one place you're not going to be seeing that on is I-44, which has not seen big upgrades in several decades. In this Fox 49 investigation, we dug into state records, did the math, and discovered which highways in our area are getting your tax dollars and which ones are not, and what's driving those decisions. When you take a trip along Highway 60 or 65 in Springfield, you'll find the kind of freeways you'd expect for a growing metro like ours.
I love traveling through here. It's a beautiful state.
But when you hit I-44,
It's very frustrating.
it's a much different story.
Especially with a lot of, semis we got going out. You got semis behind you. I would like to see it 3 lanes all the way across here.
In fact, 44 looks pretty close to how it did when it was built back in the early 1960s, with narrow 2 lanes each way, choked at times with traffic, and cars cramped between big rigs.
Well, it needs a lot of work. We've been out there for 40-some years, and the traffic is just tremendous on it now. The trucks, I don't drive on it sometimes because it's too dangerous.
Investigates look back through the major projects in recent years to see how and where your highway tax dollars are being spent. And what we discovered is in the last couple of years, $22 million was spent to widen James River Freeway, and $21 million more will be spent in the next 2 years. And looking back about a decade, we found $30 million spent to widen and rebuild US 65.
Since that's redone, it's been a lot better.
It's pretty nice. I mean, there's not as much traffic.
But the interstate and its drivers have not benefited from those same big projects. So, Investigates wanted to know, why is the most important national highway through our region stuck in the slow lane?
Spread out the traffic more, it'd be a lot better.
MoDOT told me it boils down to tax dollars and cents, and not enough of either to go around when it comes to building Missouri's roads and bridges. The state sits at 48 of 50 when it comes to revenue spent per mile of roadways, and has one of the lowest fuel taxes in the country. Sure, that means more money kept in our own pockets, but a lot less for roads.
And so I-44 in Springfield competes with all the other highways in the Springfield area.
MoDOT told me competition for limited funding is based on the number of people using the roads. And while I-44 has a lot more semi-truck traffic, 60 and 65 have more traffic overall.
So the growth has been somewhat steady on I-44. And in fact, it's not been as much as we've seen on some of the highways on the south side.
So whether you plan and build the roads or drive on them, it seems most can agree.
More lanes anywhere, honestly, would be a lot better.
The good news is there are finally some big plans in the works for a big rebuild of I-44, spending $120 million to expand the highway to 6 or more lanes between 65 and Kansas Expressway. But now comes another hiccup. Because of inflation, construction materials are more expensive, and because of that, work will not begin until 2025. You can find much more on ozarksfirst.com. Simply click on the Investigates tab for more.